you how to make your very own superhero mask. So, a few of the materials I asked everyone to grab was EVA foam, some sort of measuring tool, ribbon can work, but I did put fabric elastic, and I also said using some EVA foam stickers, but I brought with me EVA foam with a sticky back so that I can create my own design. So I've got this really cool shiny gold, and I have a really cool shiny black. So if you were wanting to measure out your mask, you're going to have to ask an adult to help you with this. So you start from the beginning here, and you're going to go from one end down to where your temple is, and you're going to measure across to where your other temple is. Right there. So that, for me, is 20 centimeters. So I'm going to mark that off right on my EVA foam with a marker. So place it on the EVA foam. And do a little dab there, and a little one over there. Now you can make it a little bit smaller if you want. Make it however you'd like. You can even make it any shape you want. I'll show you a little bit later. So, let's do it a second time, just so I can show you guys all the different designs that you can create. Perfect. So now we are going to measure how wide you would like it. And you can do it any way you'd like. So I'm going to take mine from about right above the corner of my eyebrow, like in the middle of my eyebrow, and down. Like I'm already wearing a mask, so it's going to make it a little bit harder for all of you to see. And then down to about a little bit in the middle of your cheekbone. And for me, that's 7 centimeters. And then I'm going to mark that off. And then I'm going to mark it a second time on the other side next to my first marking. This is going to look pretty cool when we're all done, friends. So I've already marked that all off. And you can make it as thin as you want in the middle of your brow and your nose. So for me, we'll measure mine and we'll see how it turns out here. So you go from here to here. So you kind of want to go from the middle of your eyebrows for this measurement to about kind of like in the middle of the bridge of your nose. So for me, that's 3 centimeters. So that's how wide it's going to be in the middle of your eyes. And then you just mark it off with your marker or pencil. Okay. So here you can create any shape you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and make more of a circular shape like the mask I already have on my face. And I try my best to hit all the little notches that I put on the EVA foam when I was measuring things out. I'll show you in a second. You might be able to see it a little bit on the screen. I have a few lines at different sections. You might be able to see a little bit of the darker lines. And then with the use of your adult, you're going to take the scissors and you're going to cut your mask. Now EVA foam is really great because it's sturdy And you can poke a little hole in it if you want and attach a piece of string, a piece of ribbon, a piece of fabric elastic, or as some cosplayers like to do, they like to use a little bit of mascara glue or even spirit gum, and they like to place a little bit on the mask on the side that would be touching your skin. Let it get tacky, and then they get to place it on the face, and it'll actually stay on the face while you're wearing it throughout the day without any elastics or anything like that getting into your head. So there is my mask. So if you want to make more masks, what I would suggest is to create a second one, and then you'll always have a template for when you want to make a mask later. So for our eye holes, you're going to take the measuring tool again, and you are basically going to measure, depending on how wide you would like it to be, close your eye and measure from one side to the other. So I'm just going to measure my opening on my mask, and that is about 2 inches. So I'm going to mark 2 inches on my mask. And then I'm just going to shape how I would like my eye hole to be. And once again, be creative and do it any way you'd like. So, see, there's one eye hole all cut. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm just going to cut it. Away. One eye hole complete. And then I'm going to go over and I'm going to draw the same design on the other side by using the shape that I cut on the opposite side as my template. So just like this, I'm going to fold it in half like this and draw the template for the alternate side. I hope you're all enjoying making this with me today. And side 2 is done. Pretty awesome, huh? Alright. So, now you can use either your foam stickers to decorate your mask, or you can use the sticky foam sheets like I have here, and you can draw any shape you would like. So I think I'm going to draw a few lightning bolts to put on my mask. So I always like to use the paper side of the sticky paper to draw my designs on, so it's easier to see, and then you aren't going to get anything on the front part. Especially with the glitter ones, the glitter likes to build up on the marker as you use it. If you use regular stickers on the mask, on the EVA foam, they won't stick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with my template so you can see that it just doesn't stick. We've tried lots of different things and we just realized that it just doesn't stick at all. But if you have some extra EVA foam around and a glue stick, you can create more designs. So I have some yellow and blue, purple and red here, and you can make any designs you want to attach to your mask. Put this lightning bolt right on the one side. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Now I'm going to draw a second one. So see, that's where I put my lightning bolt on that side. Alright. Well, in the opposite direction on the alternate side. And then I'm going to put it on the other alternate side of my mask so it's a little bit symmetrical. They aren't exactly the same shape, but still going to be super cool. Oh yeah, that worked out great. Check that out. Awesome, right? I'm just going to move them a little bit. No, I don't think so. I don't think I have to move them a little bit. So I'm just going to hop over and I am going to turn on the hot glue gun. Always ask an adult to help with your hot glue gun. I currently have it on the table with a piece of cardboard underneath, sitting up and ready to go with some hot glue. So our next step will be to ask our moms and dads for help to cut some little holes on the side of your mask. Now, as I said earlier, many cosplayers like to use wig glue, eyelash glue, or even spirit gum. And what they do is they put it on this side of the mask, and then they let it dry to the point it gets tacky, and then they place it on their face. And then that way, it actually stays in place all day, and you don't have to worry about any elastics or any strings coming undone. And it stays on the face all day long. But for today, we're going to show you a different way of doing it. So I'm going to use my fabric elastic and the hot glue gun. And you can also use ribbon too. Basically what I'm going to do is, come on over. I have a little assistant with me right now. Alright, so I'm going to measure around her head. Just like that. And then I'm going to cut it. Thanks for your help, Danica. Going to cut a little hole on each side using our scissors and our parents' help. You don't want to do too big of a hole, just enough to feed the elastic through. Perfect. I'm just going to check on the hot glue gun. Perfect. It's hot and ready to go. So we're going to feed the elastic through. The best thing about using something like this is that you can put it through the holes, try it out, adjust, try it out again, and then you glue it together at the end, or you can sew the ends together. It all depends on what you would like to do. Alternate side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a little bit of glue on the one side and put them together. So see how I have it right here? We have a little bit here. We're going to add a little bit of glue on this side, and then we're going to put it together just like that. You can even use a sewing needle and sew it together. But for today, we're going to use a hot glue gun. So see, one side is complete. So have my assistant come back over and we're going to check and see how it fits. Come on over, Danica. Okay. So you want to hold the mask there for me, please? Hold it there. Perfect. So right now it's doing pretty good. And I'm going to feed it through the opposite way that I did the first time. So if you sew it together, it might last a little bit longer. So now I'm going to try it on my model once again. Come here. What do you all think? Doesn't it look great? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this out a bit. And then I'm going to hot glue just like I did on the alternate side to keep it all together. Excuse me. Glue, and then we just put it together. We have one cool mask complete. Now remember, friends, you can do this in any design. You can make your mask in any color you want. You can use pink, purple, green, blue, yellow, and you can create whatever symbols or designs you like on it. Just have some fun with it. That's the whole point. So, we'll see you all later. I need to get back because I'm losing my spots. All right. See you all later. It's time to bug out.